Special counsel Jack Smith has listed 84 potential witnesses in the prosecution of former President Donald Trump over his handling of classified documents. But one witness seems more important than any other, and that witness is Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump has the right to remain silent, but in Donald Trump's mouth, words are like cannonballs inside the barrel of a cannon. Placing a microphone next to Trump's mouth is like holding a flame to the fuse. The gunpowder ignites, and Trump simply cannot hold back his words. Instead, he explodes in long tirades about his crimes, completely oblivious to his own self-incrimination. A writer put a microphone next to Donald Trump in July 2021. Trump held up a classified document about a secret US military plan on how to attack Iran. And then he said,
"They presented me this is off the record, but they presented me this. This totally wins my case, you know. Mm-hmm. Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this.
Look at this. Right then and there, Trump was recorded narrating his own crimes. First, the crime of knowingly possessing top-secret information after the end of his presidency. And then the second serious crime of showing top-secret information to a person with no security clearance. Before the actual audio recording of this incident was made public, it had been described in writing when Trump was indicted, and so Fox News asked Trump about it. Any normal person recently indicted would know to stay silent, but Fox News turned on the microphone, and again, Trump simply could not hold his tongue.
There was no document. That was a massive amount of papers and everything else talking about Iran and other things. And it may have been held up or may not, but that was not a document. I didn't have a document per se.
But this week, the actual audio recording has been released, and everyone can now clearly hear Donald Trump describing the document in detail, showing it to the writer who has no security clearance, and telling her that what he's holding is highly confidential information from the United States Department of Defense on how to carry out an attack on Iran.
Well, with Milley, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him.
All of this started with Trump claiming he had returned all classified documents and no longer had any such documents in his possession. Then Mar-a-Lago was searched and a plethora of top-secret documents were found. Trump then insinuated that the FBI could have planted the documents at Mar-a-Lago. An idea so insane, he quickly had to turn to another explanation. Trump now admitted he had the documents, but claimed he had magically declassified them just by thinking about it.
If you're the President of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it.
No one bought that explanation either. And so, he recently came up with yet another explanation, this time claiming he had the right to possess classified documents according to the Presidential Records Act. But this is also false. The Presidential Records Act states, upon the conclusion of a president's term of office, the archivist of the United States shall assume responsibility for the custody, control, and preservation of, and access to, the presidential records of that president. In other words, whatever documents Trump had as president, everything should be handed over to the archives as he left office. Obviously, the Presidential Records Act does not say an ex-president is free to fill cardboard boxes with classified documents and store those boxes in a bathroom at Mar-a-Lago. But on and on Trump goes, presenting one false explanation after another, completely undermining his own credibility. Because like an exploding cannon, He simply cannot hold back his words when the microphone is turned on. Keep on talking, Donald. We are all listening, and so is Special Counsel Jack Smith, who is in charge of the criminal case against you. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Keep yapping, man.
The people understand, Joe.
They sure
47 years you've done nothing. They understand.
All right. The second subject is COVID-19.